story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all right.
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, once Dunyarzad could know such a small fragment of where both will grad. I used all the power.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end.
Huh?
Both are fine. Everyone.
All right. You two must. You mean how?
Yeah,
It's not that no one noticed. It's more.
misdirect.
The sages convinced everyone to believe that even if the truth is that they're with their propaganda in place, the sages can map the sides. Anyway, the perspective advocate by now, even those who you mean how the
Yeah,
it's not that no one knows.
misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru, even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to fit the sides. Great. Anyway, by now, even those who never use Akasha term got it. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a... Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activity.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
What a relief.
Traveler? I see.
We spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we have...
Ad Astra
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any
commissions, huh? Oh! And if possible...
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears that... In that case, please go to...
Hey, that's not any better.
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually,
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe...
Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her...
From when she said... Ad Astra Adasask?
So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up?
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a really, really long It was another dream about... In my dream, I also got to...
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where
Huh?
No, by the way.
Yes, I paid her condition, but for the moment...
Right.
So our first...
Oh!
Let's continue our chat here.
Okay, so do you have any
Actually, I've already... It seems that from...
Have you already caught...
I'm guessing... In any... We're in the dark after all. No way, that's too risky.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught?
No, it's not doing that would be...
That's a good point. Spoken... Nahida, you're super smart.
According to a...
Okay.
Well, I've been thinking that if then I should find someone who's already...
You're saying we should recruit a spy? Oh, before coming back...
Actually, I already have...
Setaria. Paimon? We ran into her. Paimon still remembers.
I've always thought she was born in the
Oh, Paimon didn't know.
the name Sitar. Later on, soon after, the star began to wave, but in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt.
From the sound of it, Sataria, but she doesn't really.
Indeed. But she's suppressing a lot of guilt. But before she realized it, she had already become right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, from my past observation, tomorrow afternoon just happened to prepare.
Take it easy.
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot. No,
Talking style?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become trapped the divine voice of...
Huh?
Shh.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Love Oh. The god one who is fated to cry Harut.
Actually,
Is that so? Well,
If you were to...
is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep. It belongs to a king. When I start talking...
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
we caught wind of your
Oh, I recognize you.
Speaking of,
I suppose you could... After that, I began making pottery by...
That's nice.
Oh, no, not a...
I see. I'll have someone in charge.
No problem.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always comes...
Nahida, you've really...
It's my duty to protect Samari's...
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? If I recall...
After all, but I'm still...
What an admirable...
Sure.
So this restaurant has a basement as well?
That's right. It's not usually...
I see.
Thank you so...
Sataria's... I remember that although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the
Oh, Paimon! Although she knows she should return...
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone. And Sataria is also too smart to fall for any... If we simply engaged her under... But if we were to
So, you mean...
Yep. But as long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria...
so...
Exactly.
Huh?
That's no Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But see...
Yeah, don't be...
Alright, then let's give it a go.
Here she comes. Satori!
Let's quietly follow her. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find out.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me is a very different...
Oh, of course I'm listening.
Okay then. Strange. The cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Are you sure?
Well, actually...
Huh, I see. I imagine that must be hard for the... I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you...
A mess?
Well...
I hear you. The gods are asking, Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone... home?
Sitaria, what...
And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who...
Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia.
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child, I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harvard-taught theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch...
He's out of games now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away!
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Gardening? But don't you... Speaking of, how's he doing? Oh, that's good to hear. Actually, while we're talking...
Yeah, he's been...
If you could find the time... He has a quick time...
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray...
Akeem! You don't mean...
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick...
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this!
You really zeroed it, but once everything is over, I'll be sure...
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan!
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. I celebrated the Wait, are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly
Shishan, don't tell...
What an absurd question. You make it sound like, in reality, should...
Please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the god.
This is the most important...
Mercenary, please, try to... Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to heretics. The Scarlet King!
Miss Sataria, nothing... The Scarlet King is immortal. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a child of the Scarlet King. Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
But no matter how much I may try...
You won't That's not important. If you could provide...
I've actually never believed in the god. Please tell me. I was just one, but I know I've just been... However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city.
To fight against the...
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the... One thing, though. I won't be able to transfer the
The Academia entrance.
Don't worry about that. I'm only suggesting this location
All right, I trust you.
So...
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the one... Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to...
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods...
to the wind.
Catherine, we're here! Oh,
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
shh.
Yep, Paimon's right. If something were to after all,
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make off. What do you feel is off? It's the middle.
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh.
I also can't quite figure.
Well, regardless, as long. Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards. What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru. Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
This should be far enough. Whew. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is the Hida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new... He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who won, and that even the sages are weary of him. Yep. Yeah. Now that but What are the Fatui after this? Yeah, Nahida said we'll meet it. You mean? Oh, right! Even though he turned it down, there's no time to look.
One with nature.
Easy money.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. Core of 30! We are an elite...
The outcast? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui?
Still...
Following orders.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Busted.
That's close enough. New punch.
Take it easy. Here comes the catch.
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements! That was pretty rough. Is that what elite? Yeah, but this going up against...
Into the wind.
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon. As a result, Master... Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainar... Oh, I thought it was weird too. Master Time... No. I know that, but... A research... Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI. Got it. You're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining them.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up, and I was facing the dock, even a pool of stagnant water after...
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure...
Huh?
Well, we understand...
When you left instead, luckily... I gave away also.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to... Plus,
we shouldn't...
Actually...
Yes, I have. You didn't...
We're looking for...
Okay.
Time to go. The wind knows me.
traveler?
Ah! The voice! It's a pig!
What a
Who's this?
She's a scholar!
Oh, I see.
That's right.
Hypatia? Wait,
My conscious...
you did it? Congratulations!
When my conscious...
That sounds incredible!
Oh, remember? I promised to help you understand. My current self has not only gained true...
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during...
Hold on. I brought...
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laughed in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know, but how is he connected to the divine
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Alas, if only that which...
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
You! I found divine...
Hypatia?
That's how I always... Wait, have I... already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was after that. Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us off. What? Wait.
I never. Also, the doctor, but even in a mood.
Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes even in. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, but.
Paimon. That's all right. I've spent some time.
Thank you, Tainari.
All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of.
Huh? Did you see some? What?
Do you have any evidence?
Tainari?
I did. If I didn't. Now that you met. But I still didn't expect them to do. The doc from your description. But then.
Yeah. It feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right.
I'll stay here for. If you're planning to come find me.
Thanks, Tainari. Remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine...
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the? Where did he go? How did we lose him? They were just here a second ago.
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the However...
Oh, right. You did...
I have no interest. And these days... not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still in. Everyone says, which brings me, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Alhaitham?
So but that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the divine knowledge cap. No.
That's right!
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village.
It's always better to track...
Before us lie...
Whoa.
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to
Alhaitham, do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination...
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist.
Seemed to me more like your own personal...
Who is that, Alhaitham?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the...
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escaped.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this and why, as General Mahamatra? As far as I'm aware, the other... Have you been given a mission that's... If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What you would do, traveler?
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great, finally! You gotta help us out here.
Yeah, sure looks that way. 2 giants from the Academia duking it out. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-right, but how dare you? It seems like some... Hey!
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's such...
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this...
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you...
All right, stop.
Well... Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am
Our savior has come at last. Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon.
There's no need to thank me. It's...
Wow, she's so gentle and caring. Like a nice older sister.
All right. Now that we're all better, as a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, and now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to... So please, if anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make my...
All right, we got it. I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those...
Wait, that was you...
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in While Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned to... Rather, I've chosen to
Huh?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development. As General Mahamatra, I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I began to realize that, unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request to the power of the...
So they really are up to no...
I realized then that the vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless. I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating this. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scared. Well, Sino, if that's your...
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Alhaitham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've
a most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, their words contained, from my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about...
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. You were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most...
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you... Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both...
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the trap. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It'd take me—
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your—
That's more like it.
Whoa! What was that?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home.
Creatures? In the sandstorm?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone with that—
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't.
When you put it that way, even I'm
Candace, you're still fighting?
Yes. They just keep coming and...
leave the...
It's been quite a while.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Gather! This is order.
Into the wind. Busted.
Whirling snow! Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
As one with wind and clouds.
The creature stopped appearing.
What we fought just now was probably the after...
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone you...
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I...
I can't say besides sandstorm.
Another effect of... So, Irminsul's withering...
Everything in the natural world...
Everyone in Aru village... speaking of which...
Village Keeper? Who are they? Village guards like...
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity. After a period, the academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me,
Alas, that's exactly what no one in the village...
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
The mantra...
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or...
Oh, you're the former general...
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? But, is it really?
I'll be grateful. I'd start by finding a... Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The Academia has long exiled mad scholars when mad scholars first arrive. Initially, Aru village was struck. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, despite the powerful tremors that ripped after that. The people of...
The soft green light? Paimon thinks so too.
In theory...
Oh, no wonder!
If you are able to draw... So, what do you... Really?
What? You...
No, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and what?
I've spent many years...
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
That look in your... How can this be to think?
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads.
Excuse me, are you here to help?
Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak.
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa.
The person you're referring to...
Grandpa is... I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please...
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's... I was planning to go...
Whoa! Hatham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa.
Sorry, I was only listening.
All right. But first...
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra?
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you.
I had a
Huh? You knew?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa. Later, an elderly... However, the scholar one summer night, so Grandpa walked up the next morning. Isak woke up. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa...
All this somehow...
Perhaps. It's also my reason for fighting.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my
Hey, Isak! Oh, it's you, We've cleared everything. Really?